Now, if you've read the papers today, you may have seen a petition signed by 120 doctors protesting about the treatment of prisoners in Guantanamo Bay.
Yes, the man behind it is Dr. David Nicholl, a brain specialist here in the Midlands. And it's not the first time he's been involved in speaking out. Our health correspondent Nicholl has been to meet him.
A consultant neurologist at the City Hospital in Birmingham, Dr. David Nicholl had a full clinic today, but his personal moral outrage at the way in which prisoners have been held at the US base at Guantanamo Bay without trial or independent medical help has exercised his conscience.
See no evil, hear no evil, talk no evil, and I think that's a disgrace. If that treatment was occurring in a British hospital, the doctors concerned could be referred to the General Medical Council and could be charged with common assault. Instead, they've been awarding medals rather than investigating these issues.
Today's letter to the Times is not his first action against the US detention centre.
Put your hands on your head, reach, shackles up onto the left.
This was the protest last September at handcuffs made by Hyatts in Birmingham being used to restrain prisoners. Dr. Nicholl had already run the London Marathon, dressed in the infamous orange overalls, and he's organised a protest against the forced feeding of prisoners on hunger strike. A committed Christian, a Northern Irish Protestant, he jokes about being an orange man, but says there's a lesson from history.
The British government induced internment, which was a complete and abject disaster. It increased support for the IRA. It brought millions of money, in fact, a lot of it from the States, to fund Irish terrorism, basically. And we're still living with the consequences of that. Now, Northern Ireland is living with that consequences 40 years on, with 1.5 million people. I don't want to be retiring and to look back and say I did nothing.
9 British citizens, including Mozam Beg, have been released from Guantanamo Bay, but 8 people who are living in Britain are still there. The Foreign Office says its policy is not to offer services to foreign nationals. Britain regards Guantanamo Bay as unacceptable. Michele Paduano, BBC Midlands Today.